African Economic Outlook is the flagship publication of the African Development Bank that projects economic growth trends on the continent and discusses policy approaches that can be used to improve economic growth and development. There is nothing like local knowledge. The African Development Bank speaks authoritatively on Africa through its African Economic Outlook because of its unparalleled local knowledge and close partnerships with governments. For the first time in more than a decade, growth in Africa is due largely to expansion of investments rather than consumption.
The continent still lags behind relative to other regions, and both in education quantity as reflected by average years of schooling, but also quality as reflected by harmonized test scores. But even for the ones that we have, for the education and skill endowment that we have, the continent is underutilizing that because of skill mismatches. About half of the employed youth that perceive that their skills are ill-matched to their current jobs. And 2/3 of the youth perceive that their education is inadequate for the jobs that they're doing. So this is a key issue also to tackle.
Given the fast pace of changes driven by the fourth industrial revolution, from artificial intelligence to robotics, machine learning, quantum computing, Africa must invest more in redirecting and reskilling its labor force, and especially the youth, to effectively participate in the fourth industrial revolution. The youth must be prepared for the jobs of the future, not the jobs of the past. Especially critical is training in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
What's different about the report? We're taking that lens, we're trying to understand what could we do from a holistic perspective to make a difference. Rather than, there's been a lot done, but it's been piecemeal. A nice project here, a nice effort there, all with very good intentions and all doing good things in their areas. And I think the difference here is that we are an African institution, it's an African perspective on the issue, and it's really looking at all the different things that we can bring to bear, and also that our governments, our member country governments, and the businesses that are throughout Africa can do together to make a real difference.